Welcome to My Dream Home with Jody Hinkle. On My Dream Home, we'll help you find your dream home or turn your house into the home of your dreams. Learn about the properties, products, and services that will make that dream a reality. Brought to you in part by Railyard, upscale urban offices for sophisticated professionals, and Patio Pools, local family fun since 1969.
Welcome to My Dream Home. On today's show, we have a lot of great segments that cover everything from automated window blinds to organization. But before we get into that, check out this dream home.
Welcome to 1938 East Orchid Lane, Green Valley, Arizona 85614. This dream home in a resort-style setting awaits you. Start with a private gated courtyard with pavers, then enter the foyer. You will notice many of the custom features that make this home exceptional. Coffered ceilings, a fireplace, and gorgeous granite countertops. This kitchen will inspire cooks of all levels. Spice shelves in the island, expansive counter space, graphite sink, 5-burner gas cooktop, and a double oven. Your book collection has found a home in the built-in shelves and desk along one wall of the den. You will be overjoyed by the master suite, which features 2 executive height vanities, large glass door shower, and a door to the enormous expanded covered patio. You have 2 options for your guest: a bedroom in the main house or the well-appointed casita. This beautiful home in the adult community of Quail Creek is listed at $418,000. If you are interested, please contact Joette Schenk of HomeSmart Pros at 520-260-9224. You can get more information on this listing at joetteschenk.com.
Here at Rustic West Home and Garden with Monica Guevara, thank you for being on the show.
You're welcome.
Well, tell me about your store.
Rustic West Home and Garden, we feature redwood furniture from Northern California, handmade and hand-turned pottery. We'll be bringing in more of the Mexican products, the garden pots, talavera, clay pots, terracotta.
And they are really fabulous pieces. This is an amazing piece right here that I absolutely love. You took the legs, I would say, and the base of an old sewing machine.
It's an antique Singer.
And what type of wood is this on top?
It's redwood lace burl, which is very rare. And you can see when you look at it,
sure.
You can see the lace pattern in it. It's very hard to find. And this piece of wood is probably over 2,000 years old.
2,000 years old, that's fantastic.
It's one of the hardest woods to find in the world.
It blows my mind because I think a lot of people have the old sewing machine. My wife has her grandmother's old sewing machine at our house. Mm-hmm. And when I saw this, I immediately became attached to it because it was an incredible idea. The base is perfect. What would somebody use this for?
You can use this for credenza. This particular one could probably be used as a desk because it has the curve to it.
Right.
Sofa table, that type of thing.
This is very similar to the stuff that you carry along with the pottery, all the sustainable wood products and stuff like that.
Yes.
And they all have beautiful stories with them too. I mean, you mentioned that this wood on top of here alone is over 1,000 years old.
2,000 years
over
old.
2,000
Yes.
years old, even better.
Mm-hmm.
So not only are you getting something that is beautiful, that's going to last the test of time, but it's got an amazing story to it.
Got a story behind it, yes.
Well, you have some fabulous pieces here. Tell me about the pottery and Glenda Knoll.
Well, Glenda Knoll Pottery, she's been doing pottery for over 30 years. And her collection of pieces, all hand-turned and glazed, and they also can go in the oven, in the microwavable.
So they have a lot of uses. Not only are they beautiful, which some incredible blues here.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, that's one of her most popular colors.
Is that blue?
Yes.
I definitely understand it because it is beautiful and it's deep and it's got some different variances in it as well.
Yeah.
But I can also use it in the microwave, just adds to it. So it's usable art. Just like we talked about the table, it's functional pieces that are beautiful in art pieces as well.
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
something that you can use every day and still appreciate as art.
Definitely. So as these pieces go, You know, you have, I see bowls. What other pieces of pottery do you have as well?
She does everything from bowls, batter bowls. She does coffee mugs, creamers, kitchen items,
Okay.
all different kinds of things.
So you basically, if you're looking for anything in your kitchen, you just about have it here, and you can probably get an entire set.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So is that what you mainly do, is do you sell them as a set usually?
Well, a lot of people pick different pieces that'll go together, you know,
Okay.
sets of bowls, or if you wanted to do plates, we also have plates.
So you have the beautiful woodwork, you have the incredible pottery, but there's going to be more. So tell me about that.
There's going to be more. We'll be opening a garden area. We have a yard at the side of the building here that we'll be bringing in Mexican pottery.
Okay.
Talavera, a lot of Talavera, clay pots, terracotta.
Wow. So you guys are going to be true to your name there, which is Rustic West Home and Garden. You're going to have so much stuff for the home and the garden.
Yes, yes.
So for our audience, if they want to come down and check out more of this wonderful stuff, what's the best way for them to do that?
Well, we're located at 141 South Park Avenue, just at the beginning of the Los Barrios district, just south of Broadway.
Okay.
Or you can call, the phone number is 622-2613.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
One of the best ways to bring design elements into your home and lower your electric bill is by installing window coverings. The great people at Arizona Window Covering Professionals have been servicing the Tucson area since 1979, and one of their new and exciting products is the PowerView motorization from Hunter Douglas. Check out this new and exciting product.
What if your window treatments could read your mind, anticipating every moment of your day and making it more beautiful? Meet PowerView motorization from Hunter Douglas, a brilliant evolution in the art of window dressing. PowerView is a new wireless motorization system that lets you control all of your window treatments from your smartphone, tablet, or the Pebble controller. Program your perfect settings, then let PowerView do the rest. It can automatically move your shades throughout the day. It all starts with room scenes, different combinations of each shade in the room adjusted to the exact position you want. Use the intuitive PowerView app to create distinct room scenes that meet your light and privacy needs morning, noon, and night. Just activate the scene with a touch, and the shades move to their perfect preset positions. Even better, set your scenes to automatically follow your daily activities. The PowerView scene scheduling feature lets you program your shades to move on their own, with each scene activating at the specific time you choose. And it's not just individual rooms. With PowerView, you can combine and group multiple room scenes, allowing you to control and schedule all the shades in your home at the same time. You can even link your scenes to the exact sunrise and sunset times calculated by PowerView based on its knowledge of your specific location. For additional convenience and home security, PowerView lets you adjust your shades when you're away via the Remote Connect feature on your mobile device. What's more, most PowerView motorized shades are battery-powered, so they're easy to install and operate. And cordless operation creates a safer environment for children and pets. Combine the advanced technology of our new PowerView motorization with our incredible selection of sophisticated styles, fabrics, and colors, and the most beautiful window treatments become the most intelligent as well. And with the PowerView Pebble controller, our passion for innovation puts stunning design in the palm of your hand. Available in 7 colors, the Pebble is easy to use and enhances the beauty of any decor. With PowerView motorization from Hunter Douglas, your window treatments will become such an essential part of the way you live, you'll wonder how you ever lived without them. From every good morning to every good night, every perfect scene is yours to set.
For more information on PowerView motorization from Hunter Douglas, call Arizona Window Covering Professionals at 520-884-7300 or visit the showroom at 145 South Park Avenue.
My Dream Home is brought to you by Patio Pools, local family fun since 1969.
I'm here in the spa at Patio Pools with Isaac Horner. Thanks for being on the show, man.
Thank you for having me.
And I know you are the master of spas. You have worked in this industry for a long time, since you were a teen.
Yes.
Now, I've noticed, especially nowadays, the spas that are out there have a lot more therapeutic jets, it seems like, than they did in the past. You know, it's more for comfort and relaxation in a lot of ways. Would you say that's true?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, there's still your social tubs out there that have very minimal amount of features.
Right.
The new products are always going to have something directed towards some physical limitation your body's experiencing.
Right.
So they're more therapeutic, they're more advantageous for the consumer to use, especially if they have those physical limitations on their bodies or mind, or just, you know, stress levels.
Is it hard to clean spas? Is it easy? Or
No,
what's involved in maintenance?
It's actually very easy. One of the easiest things about hot tubs is the ease of maintenance.
Right.
That's why a lot of people gravitate towards these versus you know, in-ground products, because they're a lot easier to manage. You still have to maintain your pH. The less amount of chemicals you add,
Sure.
the less amount of work you have to add.
Okay.
So obviously, less is better than more. You put too many products in, then you're having to fight and adjust it all the time. If you do just the right amount, the spa pretty much takes care of itself.
Well, for those people that want to come out and check out your spas and pick up one for their backyard, what's the best way for them to come check it out?
Either give us a call or just stop in. The showrooms are manned 7 days a week, so we have somebody that's educated on our products to demonstrate them, to answer all their questions, to allow them to sit in it like we're doing, and find the best product that suits their needs.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being on the show. Definitely
Well,
appreciate
thank you
it.
for having me. Yeah, anytime.
Some of the highest quality and best looking furniture is made right here in Tucson by Perry Luxe. Perry Luxe was founded in 1971 and is a second generation family owned and operated creative manufacturing company at Rail Yard. They are known for exceptional quality and are sourced internationally by designers, builders, and architects. Here is a closer look at Perry Luxe.
In 1971, my father, Phil Perry, started our company as Perry Design and Manufacturing, a window covering manufacturer to the interior design trade. Today, we are Perry Luxe, second generation, family owned and operated company manufacturing window coverings and steel furniture. We have a team of artisans that go through a very labor intensive manufacturing process to bring the product that we offer.
We take plate steel and we shape it by hand using machines that we have available, but it's mostly all pounded out and moved and welded and cut out by hand. There's no machine that we program that does any of our process for us. You know, we'll get certified welders in here with their certificates, but that doesn't matter because they come in with a heavy hand and we have to show them this is the way you have to do it here.
I think a common misperception about steel furniture is that it's masculine and bulky, but just by changing the finish from, say, natural black to silver tea can take a piece and transform it so that it's warm and bright enough to go into a cozy cabin. And that's why sculpted steel is so versatile.
The finishing process is delicate yet durable. We have been doing this for so long that we know what works and what doesn't. We'll have some pieces around here sometimes that'll we'll think they're just absolutely beautiful, even though they're the same finish as another table that's right next to it. But this particular piece came out a little different, and that's what we like about our process. We're consistent, yet each piece is one of a kind.
The teeth of our company were cut on high-end, very picky interior designers. We shine for that customer.
We're boundless in what we can create. We have a long list of products ranging from dining tables to beds to fireplace surrounds. We're constantly creating new designs, and we love working directly with designers to execute their ideas.
There aren't many pieces of furniture that can function as a practical daily part of your life, but take your breath away and start a conversation. And our pieces can. They are sexy and bold without compromising durability and functionality. If you'd like to learn more about our products and what we can do for you, go to perryluxe.com.
For more information on Perry Luxe and to see more of their products, go to perryluxe.com. And to have something commissioned for your home, contact your local interior designer. I'd like to welcome to the show Ms. Fix-It, Jennifer Phelps. Thank you for being on the show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
I love having you on the show because you address something that I am horrible about, and that is organization, and my wife will definitely attest to that. So for people like me, what is it, do you think? I know that you have studied organization and you know some of the psychology behind it.
Right. And you know, if all it took were tips and the proper storage systems, we would all be completely organized. But really, a lot of it has to do with not knowing how to manage our stuff. And frankly, it's about bringing too much into our environment, and then we don't know how to manage it. So always in the first place, it's about sort of managing what comes into your space. Papers, stuff, and that's the first trick, is really managing what comes in.
Wow. Now I know for me, especially with papers and things like that, it's so hard for me to decide what to get rid of, what to keep. I'm like, well, I might need this 5 years from now, right?
Exactly.
And you know, that's, like I said, that's the difficult thing for me. Is there any help that I can get with that? I mean, are there any organizations, help groups, you know?
Yeah, there are. Organizers are their own self-help group. First of all, when you're coming in with your mail, really minimize the bulk, get rid of the envelopes and the stuffy inserts that you don't need. Lay things out flat because it'll keep that pile from looking so scary that you don't want to address it. This day and age, go paperless as much as you can, because that really does help cut down the bulk. Actually, also use your resources that are available to you, because you can go online and get lists of how long you have to keep different records. So a lot of people keep things because they don't know, but now we can get that information, IRS information, if we run our own business, what kind of things we need to keep and for how long. And also, if we have the opportunity to scan documents and store them digitally, that also helps keep it out of our file box and off of our desktop. So when people get overwhelmed with stuff in their house, let's say papers, for example, people take too much time avoiding it. I say, set your alarm for 10 minutes.
Okay.
File for 10 minutes and stop. You have your recycle bin, your shred bin, and your trash bin. 10 minutes and stop, and do that once a day, and you will get rid of those piles faster than if you set aside a weekend, because you'll never start.
It's the short increments, right? And then you don't get bored with it and never come back to it.
That's right. Little tiny nibbles will get you farther if it's something you don't even want to start.
It's like eating an elephant, right?
Eating an elephant, that's exactly
right. One bite at a time. So
one bite at a time.
I would love that. I know that I get piles and piles stacked on my desk. Now I know that you do a lot with the Container Store, and you do a lot with different organizations and helping them get organized, and different individuals. Tell the audience at home about yourself and exactly what you do.
Okay, well, I do several things in my whole life, but I love the organizing part. So I do professional organizing, which is really about helping people be happy in their spaces. So once they've kind of lost control of their space, and that's a different line in the sand for every person, that's when I can help them get over those barriers they have to approaching that. Also, I help people get themselves and their homes ready for sale.
Okay.
And I help people with their remodels with some project management. The Container Store, I'm one of 3 independent representatives for some of their closet systems, as well as a referral partner for people seeking organizing help through the Container Store. So I have my own business, and I have that also. I do the Alpha and TCS closets, and that's really great too, because once you're more organized in your space, it's easier to keep it that way.
Excellent. Well, for the folks at home that want to, contact you to help them get organized, how can they do that?
Well, you can always find me on the internet, and that's msfixit.com. That's ms-fix-it.com.
Okay.
And I'm on Facebook, and I have a lot of places you can find me that way. Also, Tucson Professional Organizers. I'm president of Tucson Professional Organizers, so you can contact myself or some other organizers in town who are also very good.
Well, fantastic. Well, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Paul McKee from Wilson Audio, and today we're going to talk about receivers. Receivers are kind of the heart and soul of your stereo system, your home theater system. It's what's going to provide the power to the speakers. It's what's going to send the right sounds to the right speaker. When you're looking at receivers, it's important to match the receiver with the speakers you're getting. You want to make sure that the receiver has enough power to drive the speakers properly. Don't worry too much about the specifications. In all honesty, most specifications are not done in real world
settings. Easy way to tell if an amplifier has power or not is very, very simple. Pick it up. If it doesn't have a large power supply, it can't generate the power to drive your speakers properly. So buy by weight. See how heavy the unit is, and if it doesn't have a lot of weight behind it, it's not going to drive your speakers properly. We tend to gravitate towards the NAD receivers at Wilson Audio. The simple reason being, one of the big issues we have with modern day receivers is how fast the industry is changing. The main hookup or the main connection that's being used these days is HDMI. Problem with HDMI is it's constantly changing. We sell a lot of receivers to people who bought receivers maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago, and they're in replacing that receiver. Even though their unit works and sounds great, it just doesn't have the toys, it doesn't have the connections that they're looking for. One of the beautiful things about the NAD design is it's completely modular. The HDMI board on the NAD receivers can be exchanged as HDMI changes. Right now, for example, a lot of receivers are doing HDMI 2.0, which is what we need for current 4K or ultra high definition TVs. We have a new format of Blu-ray coming out called ultra high definition Blu-ray. It's going to require an HDMI greater than 2.0. So if you have a receiver now that will do 2.0, when this Blu-ray player comes out, you're going to be antiquated. Well, with the NAD, it's a simple case of pulling out a couple of screws, sliding the board out, sliding the new 2.3, 2.4, whatever it's going to be at that point in time, board into it, and you're completely updated. So now you don't have to change your receiver out every time HDMI changes. In this particular case, here's the HDMI board right here. If you need to change it, it's simply pull out 4 screws. This entire board slides out, you get a new one and put it in. In this particular case too, all these other boards are interchangeable as well. For example, no one is using component video, or very few people are using component video anymore. So as things change, you'll be able to pull out this board and slide in a new board for streaming or some of the other things that are coming out in the near future. So come on down to Wilson Audio at 5740 East Broadway and take a look, take a listen, and don't forget to bring your CDs with you.
I'm here at KMG Cabinets at 600 West Speedway with Ana Alvarez. Thank you for being on the show. Now, this is a new shop for you guys as far as cabinets. You know, I know that you've done other work in the past, but tell me about your new cabinets.
All our cabinets are plywood, solid plywood boxes, solid wood. We carry different woods. We do custom cabinets also. The main idea to have this store is like one-stop shop to have everything in here.
I've looked through the showroom and you have lots of different styles of cabinets. So I have more than one option, right? So if I have a certain kind of style that I'm going for, I can get that here. And, and a different stain and different
stains, different styles, different wood also. You can pick wood, what wood you want your cabinets. We have, of course, the economic line. We have, of course, the high-end lines. We try to carry everything.
I want to change up my kitchen, but I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. If I come in here, can you help me with that?
Oh, sure. We do the design. We do free estimates. We measure. We give you 2 or 3 options with the designs. You can pick the colors, and we help you pick in, the materials for your countertops and backsplash.
Fantastic. So you can actually give me a free estimate.
Oh, yes.
So you can actually come out, do the measurements, do the design, and tell me what it's going to cost before I make that commitment.
Yes. We try to be in your budget. That's why we have different lines. Maybe if you want, oak wood, but it's very expensive. We can do maybe in maple, and be more economic and still give you the same style that you want.
So call the number at the bottom of your screen and contact Anna about coming in and looking at the cabinets, coming up with a design, and finding something that's going to fit perfect within your space. Thank you very much for being on the show.
My Dream Home is brought to you by Railyard, upscale urban offices for sophisticated professionals.
At Nova Home Loans, we know your home is where some of the most important times of your life take place. Poolside contests become a thing of legend. A secret hiding spot brings to life hushed whispers and quiet giggles. And a fairy tale is a magical ending to a perfect day. Nova Home Loans is more than a mortgage company. We're the official sponsor of Cannonballs, Hide and Seek, Bedtime Stories, and you.
I'd like to welcome to the show Glen Smart, Senior Loan Officer at Nova Home Loans. And on top of that, not only are you a Senior Loan Officer, you're actually in charge of another division over there, right?
That's correct.
Tell me about that.
I manage the reverse mortgage division for Nova. Reverse mortgages are a special program for seniors. To qualify, you have to be 62. And most people use the program to actually access the equity in their house.
Okay.
And the beautiful thing is you get to take the equity and then never have to make a monthly mortgage payment going forward.
My parents are retired now, and I know one of the things that they talk about on a monthly basis is their retirement barely covers their expenses, if it covers their expenses on a month-to-month basis. So a program like this would be good for them.
Right. Most seniors plan their income for retirement, but many are surprised by the obligations they still have or the medical expenses.
Okay.
And this is a great way to eliminate the mortgage payment. Beautiful thing about it, that's the most common reason most people take the reverse mortgage, is to get rid of their existing mortgage payment.
Now, for people to qualify, what is it that they need? I know that they have to be 62 at least.
The older you are on a reverse mortgage, the more money you get.
Okay.
So we'll use the age of the younger person and the value of the home. And then we'll calculate how much money they can get. And they can get that money on a monthly basis, or they can have a lump sum of cash.
Wow.
Or a line of credit to make repairs or home improvements. And Jody, one of the things that most people don't know, you can actually buy a house using a reverse mortgage.
Really?
So think about it, you get to buy a house, never make a monthly mortgage payment going forward.
A lot of these people are having trouble making ends meet on a monthly basis. And just the stress relief that they would feel from having that extra money probably helps out a lot. You probably see that.
We see it a lot, and not only from the senior, but from the family.
Okay.
We have a number of adult children who are contributing toward their parents' care and had never planned to do so. So this program is a way to free up some of their money because they're giving mom money to live on a monthly basis. So it makes the senior more self-sufficient in the home. And as I said, they get to also improve the home.
Okay.
A lot of times, seniors don't have money to fix up the house or keep up the house.
Sure.
And the reverse mortgage gives them the funds to do that, all tax-free.
So Glenn, how do people get the house back?
You know, Jody, one of the most common misconceptions about the reverse mortgage is that somehow the lender takes the property.
Okay.
We don't. It's like every other mortgage. There's a lien against the house.
All right.
So if the senior ever wants to sell the home, or if the senior's passed away and the estate now owns the property, they simply have this mortgage to repay, just like any other loan.
Okay.
So they pay off the loan by refinancing, or more often than not, selling, and any equity in the house is theirs.
Okay.
The beautiful thing is if the house is upside down, the federal government pays off the shortage.
See, I didn't know any of this, and I'm sure a lot of the audience right now are finding out about this as well. So if they want to talk to you specifically about their personal situation, what's the best way for them to get into contact with you?
Absolutely. You can reach me directly. I have a team of folks that do nothing but reverse mortgages. You can reach me at 245-8830 or go to my website at smartloanaz.com.
Thanks for being on the show, and thanks for sharing the great information. I know that our audience is going to definitely get a lot out of that. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, if you missed any part of today's show or you just want to watch it again, go to mydreamhometv.com. I'm Jody Hinkle, and I look forward to seeing you again next Sunday at 8 a.m. right here on ABC KGUN 9.